one started. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Denver Nuggets here at Pepsi Center with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. GA, it's all yours.
Head coach Quinn Snyder is trying to help the Jazz break through in a crowded Western Conference. Snyder said, "There's always challenges, and I'm comfortable with adversity. I just want to keep the right perspective."
He is doing a great job. Thank you, DA. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Green plays the 4 with Gobert at center. O'Neal is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Green. Now, here is O'Neal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
Guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Now here's Murray. Jokic inside. Gobert on him. Gobert with the block.
Let's remember that the 7-foot frame includes a 7'9" wingspan. Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower, doing work.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Barton passes to Millsap. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Mitchell. No good on the shot. Murray with the defensive effort. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Harris kicks to Barton. Murray surveying the D. Hits the three-point bomb.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
Mitchell dishes to Green. Good defense by Jokic.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Murray against Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On the wing, Mitchell. To the paint, here's Bogdanovich. Denver grabs the miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's O'Neal. Gary Harris making his last shot. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. For Murray. And it's Mitchell missing.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Jokic high post. Murray outside. No good on the 3. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 4. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And the basket is good. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature. And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Great showing for him last season. He was around 16 points a game, 13 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Harris. 6-point lead. Murray left side. Pass to Millsap. Double team on Millsap. Over O'Neal. Jokic finds Harris. Here's Millsap. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
I got yours.
Gobert dishes to Mitchell to stop the drought. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the pass to Millsap. From 6 feet. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Jazz call time here.
Boy, guys, you think about it. A very respectable 50 wins for the Jazz last year. That's a 5 seed in the absolute brutal West. But now what do you think? The playoffs, when it counts the most, you bowed out in 5 games to the Houston Rockets.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. The drive by Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert.
Wow, gentlemen, the quick first step of Donovan Mitchell gets the advantage, and it's over.
And the Jazz front office said, we have a very good team, but we don't have a great team. So with that in mind, Doris, how do they get there?
Well, I think, Kevin, obviously you begin with Donovan Mitchell, who had experienced some growing pains in year 2. You have to adjust to having that bullseye on your back.
Here's Green, following the score by Jamal Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Outside, Bogdanovich.
You love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
Offline with his 3. Here's Murray. 8 points for him. Barton outside. Lays it up off the glass.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Green. After the basket by Will Barton. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
Now here is Harris. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Second chance shot. No good on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 9. Mitchell outside. And here is O'Neal. Has to Gobert. Pocket 6. Back to O'Neal. No good with the triple.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
The drive by Jokic.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Murray against Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I think it's obvious, Kevin, that Bogdanovich has worked on his ability to handle the basketball. Really good control there.
Murray kicks to Harris. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. And it's Jokic missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Green, the pass to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Mitchell. Gobert down low. Jokic defending. Gobert dishes to Green. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
He can't get that one to fall. So Utah will take it the other way. Out to the wing. Here's O'Neal. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 8. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Then for the Jazz, Joe Ingles comes in for Green, and it's Exum in for O'Neal. Denver making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Emmanuel Mudiay comes in for Mitchell. Morris into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Or sometimes what was once considered a negative becomes a positive. For example, tweeners are now looked at as very valuable assets and very versatile assets.
Yeah, Kev, no doubt. Like, think about how much the game has changed for players like Draymond Green, who was so integral to the success of the Golden State Warriors. Here was a young guy who was considered at one point coming out of college for the power forward and center spot, too small to play the position. But as the NBA has downsized, as it's gotten smaller and faster, Draymond Green can be as important as any other player on a roster.
Here's Grant. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Beasley up top. The shake. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Now, here's Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Mudiay to the wing right side. Niang, the basket good off the assist from Mudiay.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Now, here is Morris. Defense right on him. The shot's good. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Exum with it. Morris is there. Exum's shot is off. Denver's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Beasley, here we go.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Mudiay pass to Exum. Beasley with the steal. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Grant leading the charge. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Bradley's checked in for Utah. Mudiay pass to Niang. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Craig kicks to Beasley. Grant outside.
Jazz foul.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
That's
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Bradley. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. He feeds it to Moutier. Misses from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Grant. Bradley with some nice D.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now, here's Exum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, how terrific is Dante Exum getting into the paint, forces the defense to foul him there, Kev.
So he gets them both. Now Morris. With 2 seconds left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nuggets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Both good from the line that time. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about, winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And so far, through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Bradley. Exum is out there with Emmanuel Moutier. Then there's Davis, and it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Moutier. Davis dishes to Bradley. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Morris with the ball. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Now, here is Morris. 8 points for him. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Nuggets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the technical free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's Beasley. He has 5. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Now, here is Morris. They have a 9-point lead. 5 on the clock. Beasley outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Davis with the ball for the Utah Jazz. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Well, Joe Ingles takes you by surprise off that dunk. Nice.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Now, here is Morris. Oh, that's offensive interference. Jazz trail by 7. A floater. No one near Mudiay as he lets it go. They get it back. Exum finds Bradley, and it's sent back by Plumlee. They recover it. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Morris outside. Back to Beasley. Five to shoot. On the pass to Grant. Over Mudiay. He's good with the little jumper in close. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
But Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
Here's Exum. Right side Bradley. Dishes it to Mudiay. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Basket counts. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And although the team didn't have much success last year, Emmanuel Mudiay certainly got his career back, I thought, Doris, in the right direction.
Well, I think for Emmanuel, he had an opportunity for minutes, and he played as he needed to in order to show that he is a capable player going forward. The tools, I think, have always been there for the former number 7 pick. It's about starting to put it together consistently.
And Harris, wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic just got 3 assists in the game. O'Neal passes to Bradley. The dish to Mitchell. And stolen by Barton. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. He's off on that one. Ready by Bogdanovich. And here is O'Neal. Millsap with the double team. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Bradley trying to break free. And it's Mitchell missing. Denver leading by 9. Left side, Harris. Outside for Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich against Barton. The fadeaway. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Mitchell against Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And really, Murray is so crafty at getting contact on his drives. Just fearless going to the hole.
And Utah making a change here. Green's checked in. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. 7-foot shot. Green with the rebound.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's O'Neal. Makes it off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Passes it to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Over Mitchell. Count that one. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Inside, Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Barton.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Mitchell finds Davis. The pass to Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Boy, when you talk to his teammates and his coaching staff, Bojan Bogdanovich, one of the toughest guys you'll see in the league. He doesn't say much, kind of stays to himself, but boy, when the ball goes up, does this guy compete.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert comes in for Ed Davis. And it's George Niang in for Jeff Green. Now, here's Mitchell. Last game, 26 points. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Gobert gets to O'Neal. Pass to Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter. And growing up a young child in the violence of Croatia during the Yugoslav wars, Doris, Bogdanovich said it affected everyone.
Not only that, Kevin, but think about it. This is a young man who at 16 years of age left his home on his own to go play pro basketball in Madrid. And what does it translate to? Well, he can now speak 4 languages. I'll tell you this, Bogey knows a thing or two about resiliency.
Here's Gobert following the basket by Paul Millsap. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jokic.
The gigantic frame of Rudy Gobert is a problem for the defense. Very hard to contest this guy without fouling.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
And it goes down 2 points. Jokic has got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Utah calls timeout. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception. For Jokic. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in assists, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Here's Niang. He has 5. Now Gobert knocks it loose. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Floats it up for Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Mitchell, following the basket by Paul Millsap. Here's Niang. Clock at 6. From past the arc, Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Well, the defense so concerned about the dribble drive ability of Donovan Mitchell, but boy, you better contest as well.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Harris finds Barton to the left side wing. Here's Jokic. Doesn't go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Back to O'Neal. Passes to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Utah gets it back. Feeds it to Gobert. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 13. Murray outside. Seconds left now here in the second. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. The feed now to O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Martin with it. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
Gobert with the block. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times they kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there was wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. And the call up against Jokic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jazz trail by 13. Now, here is O'Neal. The pass to Gobert. Dishes it to Mitchell. For Murray.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester these shooters.
Harris passes to Millsap. Double team on Millsap. Martin from outside. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Pass to Green. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
Jokic shakes him. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jazz trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gobert finds Mitchell. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
And here is O'Neal after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. And here is O'Neal. Three-pointer. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic, and it's Grant in for Paul Millsap. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Harris outside. Pass to Plumlee. Murray outside. Stolen by Mitchell. Over Murray. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause. 1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 7. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to get it going. And that one, good. 9 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Murray against Mitchell. Harris outside. Murray outside. Green with the block. And now Utah, fast break. Exum leading the charge. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And there's the pass to Plumlee. He kicks it to Barton. Pass to Murray. Barton trying to get open. Murray, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Exum's shot is off.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Pass to Murray. Back to Barton. Passes it to Murray. To end the drought. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
A moment here to see the numbers for Mason Plumlee. Some last season stats for him. Last year averaged 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And Davis sends it back. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Torrey Craig.
For three, Murray. And Davis pulls it down.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
One of the most voracious rebounders per minute in the NBA. Ed Davis out of North Carolina. Terrific player.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. He put in a ton of time in the weight room. His Portland teammates actually used to tease him and call him shirt off head. He has bulked up and likes to throw his weight around inside now.
Beasley's checked in for Murray.
Well, what a lineage for Jeremy Grant, a member of that very famous Grant family in NBA history. His brother, father, and uncle have all played in the league. And what a job he's done to follow suit.
You feel like Grant started to turn the corner, I thought, last season, Doris, in his development.
No doubt, Kevin. He got to see starters minutes for the first time in his career, and he was rock solid. This guy is a good rebounder. He's switchable on the defensive end, and he brings great energy every night.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 8. Beasley kicks to Craig. Shot clock at 6. Over Moutier. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Exum. No good that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Craig. Beasley left side. In the corner, it's Morris. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz trail by 16. With the teardrop, got a piece of it. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Grant outside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And you see Jeremy Grant on this team, he means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
And Beasley, here we go.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now the pass to Brantley. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. George Niang, he's checked in for Dante Exum. Pass to Niang. Pass to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Utah. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Grant. Morris has got 10 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Niang. He has 5. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz.
Jazz substitution.
Outside Bradley. Kicks it to O'Neal. Passes to Niang. Shot clock at 2. Denver grabs the miss. Plumlee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The pass to Craig. Now Morris. Ingles covering. Now Morris. He's got 10. Denver needs to get off his shot. 13 feet away. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Niang, that's good. He's got 7.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to his spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Morris against Moutier. And the wide-open shot from Morris. That one rolling around and rims out. Jazz trail by 21. Pass to O'Neal. Lets a floater go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. And Paul Millsap subbed in for Grant. Jazz also changing it up. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Moutier. Morris against Mitchell. Craig passes to Morris. Down low. Here's Jokic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Jazz trail by 20. Mitchell looking it over. The dish to Bogdanovich. Takes it from 10, and the jumper is on the mark. Bogdanovich has got his third basket of the night right there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Mitchell against Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Beasley with a clean look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Bradley. Tries again. And the layup is good. Niang's got 9.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here's Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Morris uses the glass to finish the layup. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Mitchell against Morris. Fires it up. And it's Mitchell missing. Denver leading by 21. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Mitchell against Millsap. Back to Morris. Beasley outside. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 13. 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Denver, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Utah, Green plays the 4 with Gobert at center. O'Neal is out there with Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Now here's Gobert. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Here's Green. Misses off the right eye.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Now Jokic. Out to Harris. Murray for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Mitchell with it. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. From deep three-point range, and it's Mitchell missing.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. High post, Gobert. He feeds it to Green. It's blocked. Harris outside. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Now, here's Jokic.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the Jazz call time here.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Vanderbilt's checked in, and it's Juan Hernangomez in for Paul Millsap. Porter with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Pass to Murray. Now, here is Hernangomez. 6 to shoot. Outside Porter. Here's Vanderbilt. That one's not going to go. The Jazz go the other way with it. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
Yes, sir.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Here's Murray after Jeff Green's bucket. Can't hit from in close. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Nice ball movement by Utah. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Craig. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Porter. Hernan Gomez against Davis. Beyond the arc. The Nuggets with another miss. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams-Goss. Outside, Davis. He dishes it to Green. Craig pulls it in.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
For three, Murray. Good on the three-point shot.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Williams-Goss. He's covered by Murray. Gobert down low. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
Well, Rudy Gobert with a nice, efficient look on the interior. That's pretty.
Now here's Murray. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Now here's Gobert. Feeds to O'Neal. Second shot opportunity. That one goes. Count it. And here is Murray. It's Barton on the wing. Pass to Vanderbilt. Gobert against Plumlee. Gobert with the block. Mitchell wide open. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Grant at the elbow. This is to Murray. 5 on the clock for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Ingles can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 19 points. Murray outside. There's the dish to Barton. Launches a 3. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Here's Mitchell. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Barton, no luck. Jazz trail by 19. Ingles dishes to Mitchell. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
These fans love him, and tonight he has given them plenty to cheer about. And here is O'Neal after Gary Harris made that last three-pointer. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Gobert down low. He's against Jokic. Offensive rebound.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
For three, Harris. Grant the pass to Barton. Murray against Mitchell. Now Murray over Green, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz, trailing by 19. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Mitchell against Murray. And it's Mitchell missing. The Nuggets leading by 19. To the middle. Here's Grant. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
Utah calls timeout. Or as we know historically, the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Morris passes to Beasley. From downtown. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jokic.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now, here is Morris. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Passes it to Bradley. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Williams-Goss. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.